against who? Yahawashi. And burnt them up, everyone. So that a sudden and innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived. In other words, noticed. Nothing was perceived of that multitude. But only dust and the smell of smoke. So there was no bodies left. Them bodies were disintegrated. There was nothing but just smoke. And you got to figure this is a multitude of armies. Nothing perceived, no bones, nothing left over. Just smoke. And that's it. When I saw this, I was afraid. Ezra. So Ezra, he was afraid of what he saw. Okay? After I saw the same man come down from the mountain, the chariot, and call unto him another peaceable multitude. Right? The hopeful elect. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry. Those that were glad were those that were doing what Yahawashi commanded them to do, those that were faithful. And it says some were sorry. Well, who were those that were sorry? Those that were not obedient to Yahawashi. That was those that were sorry. Those that were not obedient. Okay? Some of them are bound. This being like the elites. They're going to be what? Bound in chains. Okay? Other parts of them that were offered, because you're going to have what? Martyrs for Yahawashi. Okay? When I was sick through great threat and awakened, and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. So all these things what were seen. All these things were seen. So yeah, these armies, they're going to try to fight. Well, they're not going to try, they are going to fight against Yahawashi, but they're going to lose miserably. And this is after they stop. Remember, there's an order. This is after they stop fighting themselves. They're all going to turn to fight each other. Okay? They're all going to turn to fight each other. All these nations, they're going to turn on each other. They're going to switch on each other. Okay? Then they're going to turn to fight against it. They're all going to come together. All right? Now let's go to Revelations. There's a lot. And 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. Right? And he said unto me, this was the angel. See, thou do it not. So you're not supposed to worship the angels. Like I said, they help us out. They sup with us. They look after us. They feed us. They give us ideas. They strengthen us. But you're not supposed to worship angels. Because a lot of Catholics, a lot of Christians do that. Okay? See, thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant. So the angel's telling John the Revelator, don't worship me, don't bow down to me. I am your fellow servant. I'm here to serve you. Because what are angels? Angels are what? Ministers. So the angels are here to what? Minister unto what? The hopeful elect. Okay? I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren. I have the testimony of Yahawashi. So even the angels, they have the testimony of Yahawashi. They have the witness of Yahawashi. Right? Worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. Right? So the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. So that's what we go into. Prophecies. That's the testimony of Yahawashi. The spirit of prophecy. Speaking of Yahawashi. Alright? And it says, and I saw heaven opened, right? And behold, a white horse. And the white horse represents the chariot. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, which is, who's that speaking about? That's speaking about Yahawashi. He's the one that sat upon that horse. And he's what? Faithful and true. And in righteousness doth he judge and make war. So in righteousness, remember, yeah, you can judge in righteousness and make war in righteousness. That's what he's coming to do. Judge these nations in righteousness. Okay? And what? Make war with these nations. Alright? And it says, hear me just a minute. His eyes were as a flame of fire. Right? He had red, bloodshot eyes. It's the description of Yahawashi. Alright? And on his head were many crowns. Does it mean he had actually physical crowns? The crowns were what? The dominions. Represent him taking on the dominions of the other nations. That was the crowns. Okay? That was the crowns. Okay? And he had a name written, right? And no man knew it, but he himself. So, only Yahawashi knew it. Okay? And he was clothed in vesture. You see? Dipped in blood. So his vesture, his garment, dipped in blood. The blood of these other nations. Alright? And his name is called the Word of God. The Word of the Most High. Okay? The armies which were in heaven followed him on white horses. Okay, them chariots. Clothed in fine linen and white and clean. Represents purity. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. And with it he shall smite the nations. Remember, out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. Which is the word which he commanded to what? Smite the nations. Then it what plays out in the physical. Right? It wasn't actually a sword coming out of his mouth. Okay? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Because Yahawashi, that's what we're going to be ruling the nation with, a rod of iron. Scepters. Okay? And treadeth the winepress of the first of the wrath of the Almighty. Right? And on his vesture he had, on his fire name written, Kings of Kings, Lords of Lords. This is Psalms 8 and 6. O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end. Okay? That has destroyed cities. So when this man's taken out of the way, destruction's going to come to a perpetual end. Look at what was, every single day there's bombs dropping in Gaza. All that's going to come to an end. Okay? That memorial, the memorial is perished with them. Esau's memorial is going to perish with him. Okay? But the Lord shall endure, the Lord shall endure. Okay? Forever. Okay? He hath prepared his throne for judgment. Right? So Lord, he's up there on his throne and he's preparing judgment. Alright? And he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. You're going to have that pecking order. The Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, King David, and those that are of the hopeful elect. Right? The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed and a refuge in the times of trouble. That's why we need to what? Believe in Yahawashi. And they know him, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. So those that know Yahawashi's name, they're going to put their trust in Yahawashi. Okay? For the Lord have not forsaken them that seek thee. So you got to what? Seek Yahawashi. Right? You got to continue to seek Yahawashi. And we're going to be given that prestige in the kingdom. Okay? You bear me just a minute. We're going to be given that prestige in the kingdom. Not right now. Alright? You just have to wait. Man, I lost the page I had it on. Bear me just a minute. Now we went into that. That was some prophecy for you. That was 15 minutes of prophecy. Now we're going to go into just having faith, putting up your faith between you and Yahawashi. That's the main thing. Okay, bear me just a minute. Have to continue to trust in Yahawashi. Right? And that's why we ought to say, Lord will. These people, they have plans. A lot of these people, you ask them, they have plans for the future. Right? What they're going to be doing next year, 2 years, 20 years. Alright? But they don't even know what they're going to be doing in the next hour. But these people, you listen to these people, they got plans. These people, they got plans of the things they want to be doing. But all them plans are going to come to naught. When your food ain't going to be coming to your stores, easily available. Okay? There's no restrictions. So everything you had, all your ambitions, all your work, that's all going to come to naught. Ecclesiasticus chapter 11 and 24, again, say not, I have enough, I possess many things. Yeah, but I'm doing it. I got this, I got that, I got a Mercedes, I got my wife, I got my, 40-inch TV. I'm doing good. No. Say not, I have many things. I have enough and possess many things. And what evil can come to me hereafter? Let's quickly go to Luke 12. Wrong spirit to be in. That's a spirit of complacency. Go to Luke 12. This is Luke 12. And he spake a parable unto a certain man, a ground of a certain rich man, that brought forth plenty. So this man, he brought forth plenty. He had a lot. Okay? And he thought of in himself, okay, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room to bestow my fruits. Listen to him, he was thinking about stacking for the future. Right? And the fruit represents gifts. Right? says, this what I do, I will build great barns. So he had plans of building. Just to start his thing. What vanity that is. Okay? And build greater. And then so he was just adding to the problem. He was just building and adding. And build greater, and there will I bestow my fruits. So this individual was very self-fulfilling. Alright? And my goods. And say to my soul that has much goods. Alright? Laid up for many years. Not knowing that them goods don't mean anything. Not knowing that them goods are temporal. Laid up for many years. So he had plans of what he was going to be doing in the future. Right? Take that ease, eat and drink and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, don't fool this night, thy show shall be required of thee. And whose thing shall those things be, which the Lord has provided? So who's he going to go to? You were storing up all this stuff, but who's he going to go to? That's why he was what? Known as a fool. Okay, go to Matthew. This is Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. Right? So we're not supposed to be laying up physical. Alright, you may have certain things, but you're not supposed to lay it up. Right? You're not trying to put all your trust in that particular thing. Where moth and rust doth corrupt. Because moth and rust, what does it do? It eats materials.